Hey guys, welcome to my first build video for this game, and if you want to play explosives with heavy guns like machine guns and deal a ton of damage, also survive a lot like survivability, no sneak needed, none of that stuff, just go in there and start shooting everyone. There's gonna be a few parts of this build depending on the gear that I use. This is the part 1, and it's part 1 because you can get the access to the gear that I'm using right now pretty much almost at the start of the game. So the bomb suit you will get on the Paradise Island. I have a separate video, by the way, which I'll have it in pinned comment where exactly these three things are located, right? So the bomb suit is Paradise Island. Easy to find. The bomb suit helmet, which is the core of this build basically, because the lit fuse, which dealing explosive damage grants temporary health. That's what makes my build pretty much unkillable as long as they don't come up close to me, because if they come, a lot of them come up close, they will do a ton of damage because I'm playing on very hard difficulty. And you can get it on the next planet once you've beat the Paradise Island. Same goes with Agatha on the next planet once you beat Paradise Island. Now, this is optional. This is I use this just to trigger the brand enthusiast. I'll go into a little bit of details. All right, I really don't want to make this video super long, so let me show it to you in action, and then I'll walk you through the important parts. I'm not gonna go into all of it details, but if you are still curious about something, feel free to comment down below, and I will explain or make a separate video explaining exactly what's happening. So as you can see, they do not stand a chance. As you can see, I don't even need to reload. That's a perk of playing it, so I believe that's one of your first questions. The second question is probably why the hell this guy is not dying. That's the bomb suit helmet and Agatha that deals explosive damage while I'm shooting. And you can pop your shield for extra defense. You can aim in with Agatha to deal even more damage. Oh, what's going on here? You can pop grenades if you're in a very critical situation. Shot grenades are really loved because they stagger the enemy, and it gives you a time to kind of like re relocate, or it's just get yourself in a more better positioning or whatever. I mean, I didn't say this is God build. Although you can make it God build if you will, well, not super God, but even more tankier with the perk called makeshift armor, right? So the more you craft, the more armor you got. I actually got a save file for you just to show you what's the difference, right? It will make you a lot more tankier. So with that one, the more you craft, the more of the uh, it's not permanent armor. It does go down every time you get hit, but with the amount of resources that you have, if you're using profligate spender flaw with, and you get all that money, right? That's how I got the money. Profligate spender flaw, I will go into it once we go into the build explanation. So as you can see right now, I got 2,386 and not 9 like I used to have in the previous one. So this is what happens when you use makeshifter with a lot of stuff. And do have in mind that all those components that I got, you can craft mods, break them down again, craft them again, break them down. So as you can see with this one, I am barely getting hit. But do have in mind that that plating is going down, right? So at some point it will run out and you will need resources. With a good mod for your helmet, you can increase the chance of getting resources. You can see I'm getting resources right now every time I'm killing. You can see that on the other screen. Well, I still got killed. I mean, it doesn't make you a god, but it increases your survivability definitely. So as I said, if you let them come up close, they will kill you. Alright, so let me go into the build, right? Uh, while this thing is loading. Alright, so starter summary. All of this is optional. I went with innovative because with Agatha, the only problem is that you will have issues with the heavy rounds. Not very easy to come by. That's why I took it, so I can craft double the ammo. But with Profligate, if you trigger this on level 2, invest into this, and you will have a lot of bids, so then you can just buy the ammo. And in reality, so all of this doesn't make any sense anymore to me. The same goes for Sal. If I mispronounce something, I do apologize. I am from Ukraine. Sometimes I mispronounce that. This thing I took to get a little bit more of a discount from vendors. In terms of flaws, I have a huge list. Most of them are not needed. I took this one just for the buying prices and sell that. Well, for the buying prices basically, because I was buying ammo. This is optional. This is also optional with my next playthrough. I'm not gonna get this because you still get to level up pretty fast, and I got to level 30 and I'm still not even close to beat the game. What I did is I did side quests and I did all the companion quests and I got level 30 from there. I'm not even close to getting, I haven't even gotten to the rifts yet. Flawed is a good one, so I could recommend that one, but the only thing is, if you take this one, you will be forced to accept all other flaws. So you might want to get rid of all the flaws that you don't want to trigger before you trigger this. I have a separate video on that. I'll have it in the pinned comment. And what it does, it gives you one extra perk every 5 levels. So you'll get a lot more perks available for your use. Profligate Spender, one of my favorite ones. Pretty much this thing solved all of my ammo problems, whatever problems. Bids, they buy everything. Easily Distracted, also one of my favorite. You get 3 skill points instead of 2. If you have it, you can unlock this on level 4. This is magazine size. I love magazine size, but with the perk, it doesn't really matter. I'll explain why, but it's also a pretty good one. Tunnel Vision, optional. I triggered it. I was forced to take it. This one I was forced to take it, but still it's okay. Forced to take it. Don't care about it. Forced to take it. Same again. Not important. Not important. I mean, we don't sneak. We were forced to crouch in tunnels and stuff, and that's why I triggered it. Also not important. Oh, well, it goes downside for me on your damage resistant invasion are ignored for 8 seconds or when you get caught by an investigating enemy, but still it doesn't really play a big deal with what's going on. Also same here, same thing here and here and here. All of that is, they're all not important. The ones that you should consider is Flawed, Profligate Spender, Easily Distracted, and consumerism if you plan to buy a whole bunch of stuff, and if you like to have a lot of ammo, obviously over prepared. Alright, for skills, I used 5 skills. So it's guns, engineering, explosives, science, and observation. Now for the perks. Treasure Hunter and Scrapper, I took it early in the game so I can get some more resources for crafting, selling, getting bids, so I could invest in my Profligate Spender and increase the amount of bits I store so I get rewarded with more bits on the next level. Pitch, also really cool perk. Explosive damage 20% you get, but what I really like about this one, if you throw it at the enemy, it staggers the enemy, so it can help you to get out of sticky situations if you hit the guy with the grenade. Bullet shield for survivability, damage resistance, and base health. Commando, wasted perk. I had a bug with my deep drums, it wouldn't reload, and I found a way to fix it by using commando, but then it fixed itself, so this is a wasted perk. Hot-blooded, good if you're using plasma grenades or any other plasma type weapons that deal plasma damage. Agatha does not do that. Agatha is explosive damage, but it gives you, I mean, you can heal for 5% of plasma damage dealt, so I'm still gonna play around with that one. Pretty sure I'm gonna find another machine gun that I can use with plasma. Trophy Hunter, extra crit chance, 15% additional crit chance against strong enemies. Rapid recharge, pretty good one in case if you get into a really tricky situation, like when your shields are down and you don't have any more energy. This triggers and provides 500% energy recharge, giving you access to your energy shield. Grenade, not important. I took it because I already did not know what to take. I took it on level 30. Explosive damage. Diffuser, same thing. If it's optional, you can disable mines and keep them. pretty good one at the start of the game because there's a minefield, and on other planets there's a lot of mines. You can break them down for resources, but I took this on level 30 because I didn't know what to take. Deep drums is the thing that increases your magazine size by 50%, and it also reloads your gun. So this is why I did not need to reload. As you can see, I'm shooting and it reloads my gun. So I can shoot endlessly with this gun without the need of reload, meaning it also is a survivability, because imagine reloading. By the time you reload this thing, you're gonna get killed. So that perk is something you want to get as early as possible. You can get it with guns 3, so that's really nice. Like, this is probably one of the best perks you can grab at the early start of the game. Secret recipe. Oh, this is also really important. Your explosion deal full damage across the entire blast. So previously with Agatha, when I was shooting, right, it wouldn't do full damage and I had to aim at the target. Now I don't really have to even aim at the target because the damage is fully, so I can shoot right at their legs and they still get the full blast, right? So that's what makes this thing really, really, really nice perk. So get that as soon as possible if you're playing explosive bullets or wherever. Where are we? Deep Drum, Serial Killer. I just got it recently. Should have gotten it earlier in the game, because first of all, you'll get that max health even if you don't kill innocent people. There's a chance you will get the heart even when you're just fighting some bandits and stuff. If you want to go full crazy beast mode and wipe out villages, essentially you'll get a whole bunch of hearts, a whole bunch of extra HP, which at the moment I don't have, but I do plan to do that with how many hearts do I have right now? Where are my hearts? By the way, this was bugged and it looks like they fixed it. Wait, I got only 10 hearts, so that's what, 20 HP. So yeah, definitely if you take the serial killer seriously and invest and kill everyone you see, get more hearts, and essentially you will get more HP, which will make you more tankier. Yeah, this one is really nice for defense. So it triggers your energy shield once you hit a 25% health. So it's your like second chance. Like, oh shoot, you're about to die. Really good perk. Face reader. Okay, this helps you. It's not really important. I'm already going overtime a little bit. This one is great. Hail of leads. So as long you keep shooting, you will get 2% stack energy. It's 2% damage per shot. So once you're shooting with this gun, you're pretty much triggering that thing all the time. And the thing that we're talking about is that umbrella over there. You see? If I stop shooting right now, the timer goes off and that's it. We restart. So there you go. I'm shooting again. And there we go. We're good. So we're continuing. And we're kind of like building it on our damage. With the drone perk, since you don't even have to reload, so you can maintain this thing pretty much all the time. A really good perk for the machine gun users, obviously. If you're using a shotgun, that won't do you no good. Cold-blooded, also really good. Stacks the chill, and if you notice, some of the enemies, they blow up. So when they blow up, they actually deal 20% of nearby hostiles health damage on killing a frozen target. That's when they blow up and you deal that extra damage. Sorry if I mispronounce something. I am from Ukraine. Sometimes I mispronounce stuff. This is also good. You get 50% of your max health when you're in combat. You get 50% once your companion goes down and another companion, so it also helps you to keep alive. I decided not to grab any companions with me just to show you how it's played solo. With companions, I am obviously even more tankier. If you take Valerie and I forgot the other, the medic is something. Oh wait, I don't have access to them. So both medics, that will increase you even more survivability and you will never die. Well, you will die eventually if you're not careful, but it is what it is. Brand Enthusiast, a really good. I actually underestimated that 20% damage. It's really good. Like for example, right now, Agatha, I have a separate video on that. I will link it in the pinned comment, but just to make it quick, if you take something from another brand, oh, I don't have a weapons, unfortunately. Well, you'll need to watch a video. So, that I'll have pinned. You will lose damage here. And by the way, look at the damage right now. Agatha, 127. If we lose that rainbow, it's 6-9. I actually did not know that that's happening. I just discovered this. And just theory told me, okay, that's what it is. So you can see the umbrella and the power of that perk. When the more you shoot, the more damage you get, right? What else do we have here? I don't even know what this does. I haven't tested it out. And makeshifter, I already explained. Additional perks is additional perks. Nothing too crazy about it. Yep, and that's it. I tried to make this as short as possible, so hope you enjoyed the show, and if you did, you know the drill. Comment down below. If you got questions, comment down below. I will answer. If I won't be able to put it in words, I'll make a separate video for it later on, ping it. So yeah, thanks all for watching. Later.